Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of A Lot of Fun Plays. Today, we are going to be continuing on with our weekly wants. So, we are using the Indigo Blue, Indi Blue profile to be able to do this. So we're just waiting for that to load through and then we will move on from there. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, so here we are back on the lot. Now, which one are we going to look at today? So what I'm really trying to do with these current videos is show you how you can complete these tasks pretty much on your own. There are some that need to have more than one person. So like this one, when it says catching bugs with other players, that just means you're basically doing it at the same time. So if you've met up with someone who's got a lure or something like that, or you're in a party, but it's definitely something that you can do with other players. You just have to hit the bug at the same time that someone else is hitting it. And then that way that counts. And it's only the 10 bucks. So you could do it over a week, not hard to do. Potluck. So we're going to wait and do this one with either Rudi Blue or Mega Fun. Catching fish. Guys, this is going to be as boring as watching paint dry. Absolutely terrible to watch, but what I'll do is I will record it all, but I'm gonna then edit the video and condense it and speed up actually physically catching the fish. Okay, so I'm gonna start working on that today. The other one I'm gonna start working on is actually the hunting. This is what I was looking to do today, the hunting and the prospecting. When did I get that? Interesting. Hunting and prospecting. So this is really what we're looking at doing today. So we need to make sure first that our gear is prepared, and secondly that we have the arrows that we're going to need to be able to get out and get all of this done. So first things first, food, and then from there. So just need to make sure that we have got food, because we will definitely go through a fair bit while we are out and about. So pop all that in. Hunting, so we need to make sure we've got arrows. Sorry about the noise, guys. Make sure we've got arrows. Where are we? Backpack. Oh, I've got heaps of arrows. And I've also got heaps of dispels, which is what we need. Not too many bombs. Maybe we will make some more of those, even though we're not doing bugging. Oh, sorry about the flickering in the background, guys. I don't know what's causing that, but I'll try and make it stop as quickly as we can. Come on, scroll, scroll, scroll. Let's just make... Oh, I'm out of clay again. I'm always out of clay. Do you guys have that as well? Oh, it's the ceiling fan. Okay. I'm always out of clay. I don't know why. All right, let's head into Bahari. Alrighty, so here we are. Now, we are here to hunt. So let's get that bad boy out and see what we can find. Now, to start off with, it doesn't matter what we are hunting. However, a lot of these things that we need to hunt need more than one shot on them, which is why we should have actually gone to Kilmer to do this part. I need to chase that down now, otherwise someone's going to hit it and I'm going to miss out altogether. The reason I came in here instead of just doing the hunting in Kilmer is because we need the Maggies. So that's what I'm actually in here looking for. Anything we get along the way is just gravy, as they say. Because all of these were they're just a lot of work on your own. Why are they now taking 3 hours to get them? They used to only take 2. I just about missed that, didn't I? Okay, specifically looking for Maggies. So let's go. So sometimes we could be riding, I guess, but anyway. You guys are going to go, hey, there are no Maggies down that way. But yes, there are. Regularly. It looks like it's just going to be one of those days where there may not be a lot around. Heaps of bugs. Should we help out with that grove? E6 is where? Inside or outside, I wonder. Right, let's go and help. I know this is not getting Maggies. I know this is not what we were planning. But let's just help. So there's a few specific spots where the flooded fortress can be. C6 has 2. So one inside the fortress and one outside the fortress. So that's why I was asking inside or outside. Just so that you're aware. But if it was inside, on the outside, sorry, I would have used the water spout just there to go up. Oh, I could be riding my horse, couldn't I? Using the water spout to go up. And then that way you get there just a little bit quicker. This one. Should be some pink bubbles there. Nice big ore there, but anyway. So there are normally a couple of couple of smaller ones, trees that are in here. If you are the first person in, you kind of get the opportunity to cut those because sometimes they only need one whack to be able to be cut down. So if you look with this one here, this little one in front of me, by rights, the person who called it, which is that lovely lady over there, she could have cut that tree. And if she did, that is completely okay. She's allowed to do that. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't actually video the cutting of the grove. There was a little bit of a technical glitch. I'm not quite sure why, but for some reason I had to stop recording. I didn't notice it until after the grove had been cut. So sorry about that. There was just the two of us, and we went and cut. You know, it was like just before 3 o'clock when it cut out. So, and now we are down inside because I needed to work out what had gone wrong. And so we are now back on track for hunting. Now we are looking for maggies. So there's a couple of different things. Now, if I stay on this side of the map, if we stay over this side of the map, there are little like chappers that you can actually get, but it's a little bit hard to catch because it breaks into multiple pieces, and you've got to try and stun one and get that. So it can be a little bit tricky, but it's also a lot easier than, oh, that's a single hit, a lot easier than trying to catch the wolves that go up the trees. So my preference is the chappers and the deer, or we call them disco deer, but that is my personal preference over what I like to try and get. Oh, talking about chapper, change to dispel arrows. Come on, one more. Yes. Good shot. Okay, so that is one. Actually, let's eat this. No, not that. You can't eat that. Cool. Okay, so we are still looking for any creatures that only need one hit, like this there, and the chapper. So how I know that they only need one hit is because the colouring is different. So when you look at this chapper that's in front of us at the moment, that's one of the ones that needs multiple hits because it's got that dark colouring around the outside of it. The same with the deer. So perfect. So we've got two here. You've got one light colour, one dark colour. The dark colour needs 2 taps. The light colour only needs 1. So we know which one I'm going to go for. So that's how you know the difference. Once again, it is the same with the deer. The deer are slightly different colours when they need more than one tap. Wolves, same again, slightly different colour if you need to tap more than once. So when I'm out hunting, I am specifically looking for anything that I can get in one go because I'm on my own. And so I want to make sure that my arrows are worthwhile because you guys know how I feel about wastage. What are we doing? All right, let's go up here and see what we can find. because once again, I know this can be a little bit monotonous to watch, but I'm just trying to show you how easy it can be to get your weekly ones. So we've already done foraging, that was in the last video. What I came up here for, but anyway. So is it just me, or does there not seem to be very much out here today? Really need to find gold, or we could go back into Kilima, and look for silver, but we really need the heavier metals to be able to achieve. What did I say, garlic? To be able to achieve the weekly, because it's not just about how many nodes you hit, it's about the quality of what you're getting as well. Right behind the mines. So where we were doing the grove, this is the outside. Remember how I said there's an inside and an outside? This is actually, well, not here, up there is the outside. So on the other side of that wall is where we did the grove, and then on the outside here there are quite often grove here as well. Where is all the gold? Nope, that's not the right button. Why is there no gold? Right, Daisy, so. No gold, no gold, no gold. Another flow tree. We won't be able to get that on our own. Get that a love tap. Oh. Okay. Oh, here we go. Small one, but hey, every little bit, right? What I was doing was looking to see if there are any. Oh yeah, gold rush. Any heat root. So quite often there is heat root out here, and it's normally very good quality heat root. It's just a common one. Unfortunately, you can't tell until you get there. So I try to get half a dozen heat root on the first day. So today's basically the first day of a new round. because we're going to be cooking and we're going to need the heat root to cook. So I try and get heat root. I try and make sure we're getting a little bit of all the meats in case something that we're going to make needs different meats and stuff like that. Nothing up here. Quite often there is gold and large ore up here, so don't forget to make an effort to come up here as well. Blue. Can't see anything shimmering over there or down in the valley. Nope. Quite often there's ore around the edges here. There's a briar daisy over there. There's just nothing today. What is going on? I don't know. It's not making for a very good video, is it? So around here is where you're going to find the Magi chappers, sort of in this area. So in that valley we've just run through and gone over, where we actually caught the Magi before, and then also quite often in here. So either side, left or right, you will quite often come across Magis as well. And the only way you know that they're there is because they're white. They're actually super, super hard to actually see. So, but they do spawn here. And they do spawn in down here, but they're normally mixed in amongst all the other chapper that are down here. All of those are multi-hits, so we're going to steer clear of those. Is that stone? That's stone. There is nothing around, guys. I am so sorry. Doesn't make for a very interesting video. Right, let's do one more quick run around and see what we can find. Always on the lookout for heat root. Heat root doesn't stand out all the time. Sometimes you've really got to look for it. Like it's not just there. So it does look like normally just a sparkle on the side. There's nothing there. Let's go through here. There's not even ore and stuff. I'm just really not sure what is happening right now. Super disappointed. Okay, let's just go through to Kilima. Oh, I could get you, but I've already set you off. Let's go through to Kilima, not the Fairgrounds, Central Stable, because there's just nothing here. I don't get it. Anyway, we'll go through and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so let's go. There's a space that is sometimes referred to as the hunting grounds. Which is just a loop that you can do. It's a great place for beginners. And there's already someone here by the looks of that deer. Got one. It is very unlikely. Oh, straight here to a silver? Yes, please. It's not impossible, but it's very unlikely that you will find too many animals here that need 2 hits. There are some, but it is not the norm, so to speak. Okay. Now I don't know how much hunting there'll be here because we've just seen someone scare the other way. Let's have a squids. This valley you can normally get 4 or 5. Shoot a little bit high, especially if you're doing a long shot, because like in real life, your arrow will drop. Guys, if you ever see me running around, please feel free to hit me up to party, because I absolutely love being able to help new players, even current players, meet their objectives. That's what I'm all about. And I think I just like to have that company too sometimes. So yeah, and as I said, you do not have to play in a party to be able to play this game, but sometimes it's just nice to have someone to run around with. Oh, I think that's a darker one. It is. I knew that it was a darker colour. Oh, another silver. Another one. Sorry guys, I'm back on this one-handed keyboard and I'm just trying to use my shortcut keys. I'm getting used to using them. Muscle memory, so to speak. Okay, I'm going to get the easy one first. My G markets are on at the moment. You can tell by that gate being there. It is not always there. The gate's not there, the markets are not on. Well, that was point blank, so I had to kind of get that one. Okay, let's keep going. So there is ore and stuff around, but I'm really looking only for silver at the moment because I don't want to be doing too much for now. Another really good place to look for the silver, you kind of don't realise it's here. Oh, there's copper up there, Dave. Is to go up on the top of these hills. There is normally something up here at all times. So you're going to hide behind the tree. No, just scared it. That's right, we'll get it after. Oop, wrong utensil. Here we go. So have a look around. Bingo. Oh, I should have eaten. Okay, so he's lingering around that tree again. Okay. See any other ones just at the moment? This is where I'd normally come. If it's a fresh server, there are so many animals up in this space. Ignore the ginger today. If the animals are close together, they will scare when you hit one of them. So always try and take an outside animal before trying to hit one in the middle, even if it's not exactly what you're going for. One of the other things that can happen is that if there is another animal in front of the animal that you want to hit, the arrow will automatically go to the closest one, not the furthest one. So just sort of think about that. No, that's not for this one. So just think about that when you're aiming. So that's once again why I would try and maneuver myself specifically for an animal, whichever one I'm wanting to try and get. So I was hoping they were far enough apart, but they weren't. Hungry Archer. So what did we just get? We got Hungry Archer. So let's have a look. What was Hungry Archer? So Hungry Archer, 30 creatures. So we've only got one big game and we've only got 5 traveling in a pack. I don't know how we get the 5. I'm assuming there was people close by when we were hunting, or we've hit something that somebody else has already done. We got Gold Rush, which is 10 ore, and then we still need 4 more, just any mining nodes at all. So we will get that in a minute. That's going to hit the tree if I try and do it from there. So 4 mining nodes, so I'm actually going to get some stone now. Like I have much choice at the moment because there's nothing else around. Oh, quite often, once again, there's like nodes up here and I just, yay. There's normally like 4 or 5 nodes up here, so I'm not quite sure where they all are at the moment. Stone not counted the mining node. Oh, there we go. Pickaxe Pro. So once again, so Pickaxe Pro is 20 nodes. This is the rare one, so that's your main ores and stuff like that. Party Prospector, unless I can follow someone around the map, I'm not going to get that right now. Traveling in packs, once again, not going to get this right now. Big Game Hunter, won't get it in this world. All right, so that's probably about it for now, guys. I am not going to make you follow me home to finish explaining what's going on. Let's leave this here. But yeah, so next time I think what we will do is that I don't like fishing. The next one we do will be when we have either Mega or Rudi with us, and we can then go through and finish off these party style ones. Yeah, so that, and then that's just about our weekly wants done. I'll do another quick video on just showing some love. I won't do all 15 houses. It takes a very long time, but we'll look at 5 specific houses. But yeah, that will be in the next video. So please make sure that you come back and see me again next time. Thank you very much. Bye.